Today's reading is titled Rudy Sandino. Rudy immigrated from Nicaragua with his family when he was a boy in the early 1900s. His father's friend in the Nicaraguan diplomatic service helped with their immigration. His family split politically during the Truman administration, some supporting Samosa and others the communists. There was a rebel named Cesar Agosto Sandino in the family. He resisted Samosa and was assassinated. Some called him bandit, others said revolutionary and guerrilla precursor. Rudy was athletic when he was young. He was a bantamweight boxer who had a dozen fights and won more than he lost. He said Jack Dempsey was the greatest fighter in his lifetime. He played tennis when he was young. Decades later, he loved watching tennis and Friday night fights on television. He was a skilled photographer in both still life and film, and was famed in the family for his bright lights and filming at parties. His daughters referred to him as a pack rat because of his full garage. It had a workshop full of tools for painting, staining, and woodworking. He had a shoe shine kit in a wooden box with a footrest on top. He built by hand a wooden luggage rack for his blue 1977 Mercury. And he installed curb feelers on the car. He handmade and installed an Ireland Girl badge for his wife. He smoked cigars, liked the creams in a box of See's candy, and gave the grandchildren a glass of vino at dinner. He mixed breakfast cereals, like Kix with Sugar Pops and Cheerios with Fruit Loops. He was a painter by profession for the city of San Francisco, painting curbs, fire hydrants, and other property. He also filled, stained, and finished wood furniture and molding. He stained the banister of his oldest daughter's two-story house. Rudy taught him to fish with a bamboo pole at Golden Gate Pond. With leathery hands, he demonstrated how to bait a hook and cast a line. His tackle box held bright lures, floats, and fish eggs. He also fished the surf. With a giant rod and reel, he cast a line from the beach into the ocean where gulls skimmed the water near a buoy. He once had his picture in the paper. He smiled in his captain hat and held up a 2-foot bass. After retirement, he gave up fishing and took up painting landscapes and wildlife. Some of the paintings still hang in his grandchildren's homes. He was a kind, honest, and hard-working Catholic man. Like most in his generation of the family, he was dignified, well-dressed, and had good manners. He passed quietly and was survived by his wife, Nora, 3 daughters, and 9 grandchildren. At Rudy's funeral were Nicaraguan relatives he had never met. A man complained to him that the communist Sandinista flag draped the coffin. A strange old woman asked who he was. She did not believe him and asked him to repeat himself. His middle name was Sandino, and his grandfather lay in the coffin, but she was unconvinced by his answers. She refused to say how she knew Rudy.